Hi, so from 6 in the first Medford house to the second Medford house, and stopped at 13 is me wetting the bed, and Vinny laughing at me and making fun of me and giving me a hard time. And he never cleaned up. Mom did all the cleaning up on it for all those years. And when she got sick of ALS and couldn't walk anymore at 10, when I was 10, the bed just didn't got cleaned out, so I basically kind of take towels and clean up this absorb the urine with towels. And they would make a comment and say, "What the fuck are you using? What the fuck are you using too many towels? There's a meant for last for months, and like they should last for like 2 months. These towels." Is that true? He also said that milk should last for a month. Is good enough to the gallon of milk is enough to last for a month. In fact, should only last for a month, not less. And he gave me a hard time for drinking the milk too quickly, and drinking milk too much and too quickly. So he stopped getting milk. I told you that.
No.
That was when I was 10. He stopped getting milk.
He's a douche.
After Mom stopped walking because she was dying of ALS. And one time, my Dr. Gonzalez, he was a doctor at Children's. He gave me a depressed memory, but he wasn't trying to hurt my feelings. Now I know that. So, but it's still a depressed memory. So, he said it's not healthy to have that much weight on my body, because I could become a diabetic because the stuff catches up with you when you get older. So I thought he was making fun of my weight, and like Vinny and everyone else was. So I just eventually just overdid with losing the weight. And one time my dad laughed about this at this memory, the memory I'm about to tell you, of me fighting in Lighthouse class during my first year, even though it was a depressed memory, and them laughing at me. He was laughing at them laughing at me.
What?
Remember I told you this memory?
About you farting in the classroom?
Yeah.
I wasn't laughing at you.
Then why did you laugh?
Because I thought you were funny.
No, I wasn't being funny.
Okay. Well, I thought you were. Okay? I thought you were cute, being cute. Okay? I wasn't laughing at you
Me
like...
telling you this memory? I thought you'd always be cute. Me telling you this memory?
Yeah.
How?
Because I thought you were just cute. That's all. I wasn't
I
being...
was telling you a depressed memory.
I didn't know that at the time, okay? Now I do.
But I told you it was, though. At the time.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Well,
in
I'm sorry.
2018, remember?
I didn't understand that, okay? Okay? Jake, okay?
Yeah. Okay, everyone will ask me for passing gas. It was embarrassing, just like, but it wasn't as embarrassing and as depressing as Vinny making fun of me and giving me a hard time and laughing at me for wetting the bed. And that's just the reason why I wet the bed every night, starting at 6 and then at 13, is because Vinny kept on hitting me to the head. It was tied into that. Oh, that's the head thing was giving me. And Mom, her friend Debbie's wanted to get an abortion because I was going to ruin her life, and because children ruin their people's triggers. Debbie thinks that children ruin your life, and she was using her children as an example. Did you know that? And I heard this when I was in mom's belly. And I didn't know what an abortion was, but I knew that I wasn't sure if it was a bad thing or a normal thing. And I told mom I remember this because I was in her belly when she told me about this. And I asked her what abortion was, and she explained the whole process to me. They cut open in the mom's belly and remove the baby. Right, Dad? Did she explain that right?
Yeah.
That's how she explained it. And the doctors do that.
I'm sorry, sweetie.
Okay. And also, when I was 6, for 7 years straight, starting at 5 and stopped at 13 after I moved out. Before I moved out at 13 from mom's and went to live with dad because mom died. For 7 years, Vinny actually laughed at me and called me a crybaby whenever I cried in a movie or a TV show. Like they were laughing at me every time when they called me crybaby for years. And one number one reference that they were bringing up is the SpongeBob movie, how I cried in the end of the SpongeBob movie when SpongeBob and Patrick were dying. And they realized what made them special were that they were kids, and goofballs, and they are not losers. And also, I was made fun of when it was happening. I was made fun of years later after we watched that whole SpongeBob movie together, all 4 of us, me, AJ, and Vinny. At 6, that was when it was. And mom laughed also.
I'm sorry.
And the same thing happened when I watched Peter Pan from 2003. May in 2003. And the same thing happened when I watched Lilo and Stitch movies. They call me a crybaby. When Stitch said, "This is my family," I felt it all on my own.
What, honey?
I was talking to Miss Comey and I
Oh, sorry.
I was talking about a scene in Lilo and Stitch.
Okay.
Daddy.
Okay, honey.
Why do you think everything's about you?
No, I didn't know. I thought you called me. That's what you were talking to me.
No, I wasn't.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And I was crying because I was remembering more memories.
Okay, honey, I'm sorry.
And they also call me a crybaby. I was also called a crybaby by being AJ for crying when Stitch died in Lilo and Stitch 2. Stitch has a glitch. And I also was crying tears of joy when he came back from the dead in Lilo and Stitch 2. And I also crying in the Bonnie Dinosaur movie, and I was called a crybaby because I was crying at the part when Cody realized that there's nothing wrong with being a kid. And I also cried when Spider-Man 3 came out and Spider-Man was getting beat up and almost was getting strangled, getting hit to the head and getting punched by the Sandman and Venom, and everybody was laughing at me and like AJ was. He called me a crybaby. That was in 2007 when I was 10, I think. I was 10, right, in 2007? And the same thing happened when I watched the 1967 Spider-Man, when Spider-Man was reflecting over how his Uncle Ben death was all his fault. Because I felt bad for Spider-Man. And it was so emotional, and it was also called a crybaby. And this was when I was 13, I think, and 6, and 5, and for 7 years straight, because I watched it every year, and yeah. It also was called Crybaby when I was crying Ron Howard's How the Grinch Stole Christmas when Jim Carrey started crying because he didn't understand the meaning of Christmas. And I was also crying when Cindy Lou who didn't want the Grinch to be alone on Christmas Day. Because I thought it was so touching because the Grinch found someone that loves him. And I also cried in some SpongeBob episodes, like when he said to his grandma that he doesn't want to grow up. And also the episode, the episode for pianos when he started saying the song how he lost his started the song how he lost his best friend and singing the song of how he lost his best friend because he just kept on playing the goofball and ended up losing his friend. And also the same thing happened when I watched the movie with Gary and I was called a crybaby by Vinny and AJ because I just started crying when all the scenes, all the tear-jerky scenes in that episode, in that two-part episode. And because people get on calling crybaby for 7 years straight, I that's another reason why throughout the years, why I insist on watching movies all by myself, because I didn't want to be called a crybaby when I tear up in movies, so that's why I insist on watching, why I became more comfortable watching movies and TV shows all by myself, with no one else with me, because I didn't want to be made fun of or laughed at or mocked. Does that make sense? Do you think she gets it, all of it? Yeah. I think she'll take it. That's all.